You also don't say, and up, because beauty therapists are traditionally very nice people that feel guilty about charging. So, so you can't be nice about it. It's not that. You know, I hear people say, well, I felt guilty charging them. It's not your fault they're hairy. It's not their fault they're hairy. They can blame it on their parents. But the reality is, it takes us more time, products, effort, all of that. It takes more time. So you really have to have your schedule, your pricing, so that you can do everybody and feel like you're earning a living. So you can say from and to, and generally speaking, I put the bottom price as the minimal amount of money I want to walk into that room, and the top price slightly hairier than anybody I've ever met, so that my client never feels like the hairiest thing I've ever seen. Okay, so yes, 10 minutes. We're good? Oh, we're good. All right, good. So let's get into demo. Take off your pants, take off your trousers. You know, learning it all. So I'm using a soft wax here. I'm using a wax that is over oil. And you know, this is a 15-minute leg wax or more. Frankly, it shouldn't take you that long. Scoot down to here. So when you're using oil, I don't use any powder at all. I just use oil. One of the things about speed wax means that you actually prep everything, okay? You prep everything at once. So a little bit of oil, and I did front and back, okay? You don't need to really look. You don't need to look at the hair. You don't need to do this. You don't. That wastes time. You also, when you're putting it on, you want to put it all over. I know I can always tell the people that are doing that. You also don't want to do it from this point of view, like stand up. Otherwise, your back's going to get tired. I like these strips. They're stiff. The wax doesn't come through. Very easy to reuse. There we go. There. So when you're actually putting wax on somebody's legs, what you want to do is just put it on the top half. You want to lift the body part to you, not bend their leg around, but lift the body part to you and put it on the entire front side of the leg. Take a strip. We have the table backwards. Take a strip, leave enough room for your fingers so that you don't get all sticky, and start working. Now, she's fairly, like you can't really see the hair, right? She's a beast. Okay, so that's not speed waxing. Stop rubbing that strip. Use your whole hand and do that. And are there any questions while I'm working?
I just want to know, what kind of oil did you use?
It is an oil that's actually made to go along with this product. So it's a very lightweight mineral oil with jasmine. Are there any instructors at schools here? Any educators at schools? You? I have something for you after class, okay? So see what I'm doing? I'm using my whole hand. Yes.
Thank you.
Are you stretching the skin?
You
when
don't
you're
have to
pulling-
stretch
you
the
are-
skin on the bottom of the legs.
Okay, thanks.
You really don't. The skin is tight, Benjamin. Now I'm going to do the knee, and you can't go around the corner, right? So what I do is I put the wax on. And then I'll do the top half. Now, this you do hold tight, but I do it this way. Okay? But the bottom of the legs, you don't have to. All right, other leg. So see what I'm doing, though, is I'm just getting the wax all over. I'm really not even looking at the hair. I'm just assuming that I have to cover everything. So there's really no reason to check out the hair. There's also, we were laughing about this last night. Ah. Want to see? While it might be fun to inspect the hair, it actually kind of wastes time. So once you get into it, stop looking. But because knees are corners, you really can't keep your hand as a professional. Like, you keep your hand alongside the body while you're working. It protects the skin, but you can't go like that and keep the skin tight. So I do the top like that, and I hold it tight there. All right, so now I'm going to lay a generous amount of oil down, and I'm going to flip over and hang your feet off the edge. So see how I'm bringing her leg up to meet me? Don't twist the leg around. Don't get into some kind of weird posture. Just bring the body to you. You really should be able to actually work all day, wax all day, and not be tired. And until you learn how to protect your body, you do end up getting very tired. So this is what I do for the back of the leg to get that part tight. Okay? It's easier than putting their foot up there. And it keeps their leg nice and still for you. Now you notice also I'm not really putting my hand down afterwards. You know, not showing the customer any love. The only place that I do that is on the face. You don't really have to on the... Any questions? So do you all know what you've been doing if you're not doing it quickly? Like, can you see now just how to go home and just, like, stop messing around and just wax? Right. So tell me again.